What's up, everyone? Nethervvoid back with more Hearts of Iron 4, episode 70. And I'm thinking we're getting close to, well, not close, but my longest running series is 99 episodes. I've never done 100, and I really need to get back to that. Actually, it was City Skylines, where the last episode was supposed to be just going over the whole city and everything. But I'm feeling like this is a really long running series at 70 episodes, so that's kind of cool. And I really just want to finish this up. What I'm going to try to do in this episode is kind of refocus all my strength onto the United States, because they're definitely a force to be reckoned with. When I was trying a couple things off camera, I noticed that, why don't we have you guys go in there? There we go. You can, why don't you wait to attack them? But I noticed that their infantry, even though they're not very high-powered and all that stuff, they're kicking my butt. I don't know why, and I don't know what this is. I think that's a bug. But, why do they have 4 and we have 2? Oh, and they're supply deprived. That's awesome. So we're gonna have to get some more armies over there, definitely. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that we need to get more armies over there, to the United States. So you are going, I think, this way. And why don't you do the same? You guys come back this direction. You go down here. You guys maybe just punch through to the... No, well, then go to there. Why don't you just go to here? Let's surround these guys. Push them out. Actually, why don't you go here? Because we gotta take that. They'll take advantage of that if I don't. Alright, sweet. So that pretty much takes care of that. But yeah, when I was doing some testing, I noticed that just Americans are crazy, and even though my troops are super advanced and all that, I really just need to push on them. And they're not going to be as easy, as much of a walk in the park as I thought they were. So where are we with this? We got Rommel's troops here. We got his whole army here. They're actually all bunched up together. And we need to get these guys in there, because we got some really nice, nicely leveled troops in here. And these guys can make a huge difference for us. So we need to get them in there. One thing I want... Oh, they're going to move to this front, so we're fine. We're definitely not pushing. We're going to stay here. I do want to kind of push to help out these guys right here. These paratroopers. Because we've got a Bastogne situation going where they're supply deprived and all these problems are happening. But I got to get in there and do it. I got to get in there and hit them hard. You can see they have light tank armies. Like, right? What is that? Well, it looks like a PZ-3. It's hard to say. Light tank type 1. So that's like the pre-war tanks or something. I don't know. Those should be pretty easy to kill. Our guys are really not feeling it right now. We got pushed out of there. I'm really kind of don't think the paratroopers and Marines are that good. I just think regular troops are better. I have a ton of these Marines. Just kind of feel like we're going to waste them here if we send them in. Maybe they can hold up. The problem will be the supply in here is probably pretty bad. Yeah, see, we're already over the cap. There's no supply here. Can we build some? Some infrastructure? We can't, because we don't have enough of the territory. So, we don't really get a choice there. Let's make sure infrastructure over here is good. I don't want to have supply issues like it. Yes, it's bad. Let's do an 8 here. Wow, that's a giant area. So that's gonna, yeah, that would really hurt. We need to bump that. Let's do it to 8. 8 should be good. Okay. I really would like, man, we need to push. The problem is, we've got to get these guys over here to get them some supply and kind of take the pressure off. But if I do that, it opens up the front really wide. And I don't have that many troops on this area. Why don't we just combine these two fronts too while we're at it? I kind of feel like we shouldn't push and we're just going to lose the paratroopers. I'm sorry, but the war has to, you know, we need to win this war. And yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to kill your orders and redraw your line. That gives all 24 divisions on that line, and they will all make sure they stop what they're doing here. And they will all be reassigned. No, you stop too. They're going to do what they're going to do because we just redrew that whole thing. Okay, sweet. This guy should too eventually. Alright, so now we've got everybody moving into position here. Let's draw some objectives. So I think, the problem is right when I push, I'm going to open up 2 fronts. Which is why I need to move more armies over. I need 2 more armies in here. We should push down and try to start working on the eastern seaboard. And then once we push this way, we can capture this whole thing, and then we'll have 1 big front. Really 2 if we split it up by river, or by that lake right there, well, on the Great Lakes. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have von Bock over here, the first Sturm, and you probably need to not do that too. The first Sturm army here, make sure everybody's not doing anything. Okay, they're going to push first to here. Right, they're basically going to push to here. Right, that's what I want them to do. And then they're going to push, I think, some more to here. Like that. That's a good plan for them. That'll also start them getting some preparation bonus, and that'll help my troops out a lot. What I also want to do is with Rommel here, he should not have any plans. So let's kill his plans. Front line. Just get on that front line. And then we are going to draw you an offensive line going the opposite direction here to here. First. And then to here. Well, I really want it to all the way down, but so let's edit that. Oops, got to right click to pull it back. I want you to go all push them to the water. Why is this red? Like that. Then I want half of you guys. So let's unedit there. So we'll right click. We've got everybody, right? We're going to select half and say you guys are going to go and then go this direction. Nope, but we'll edit that. We're going to do this. Yeah, so you 12 are going to go that way. That'll leave 12 to kind of hold the line over here while we move some other armies in. And then once you do that, you 12 are going to go here. And you'll be good. So that's a decent plan. That's kind of what I want to do. While that's going off, I want to bring another army over. Oh, those are ships. Okay, well, we'll deal with ships in a minute because I'm kind of doing that wrong too. Let's look at who we've got still over here. We've got the 4th Sturm over here. The problem is they've got a crap commander right now. We're going to take the Marine commander away. Oh, they don't have one. I thought we had... what's his name? Oh, here he is. No, it's Dietrich. 1st Airborne. They're pretty much going to die, so... Well, maybe they won't. We'll leave Dietrich there. I thought we had, Where's this army? Oh, they're moving up to come in on the opposite side here. Okay. There should be... We're gonna make two fronts here. We're gonna make East Coast and West Coast. Let's make a new theater. Actually, we'll move them back. These guys will be in new theater. This is going to be Western North America. Alright, and this is going to be Eastern. Come on. Eastern. There we go. That will be much easier to kind of figure out. These guys are high priority supply areas here, which doesn't really matter because we've got plenty of stuff for these guys. But so they've got this. They've got their army, they've got paratroopers, they've got Marines, which they're not all together, I don't think. What the hell? This is weird. Are they on their way? Where are the other dudes? Like, where are you? Ah. Yeah, we told them the garrison, right? So they should be moving there. Yeah, they're garrisoned, I think. Let me kill that order and re-garrison them. There. Also, you guys should be part of this. There we go. They don't have a commander. Gotta give them somebody. Entrenchment? We don't need armor. See, there's student right there, but we want to put him back in that other army. So why don't we do this? Let's go back to Western Europe. Let's give student back his army, the 4th Sturm here, because we're going to be bringing him to the eastern seaboard. Let's tell him you need to kill your orders and start moving over. Hopefully don't sink, so we'll have them come in over here just like we did the other guys, so it's safe. Garrison that. Who else is garrisoning that? Nobody, right? No, not them. What? Ooh, that's bad. One of these guys needs to go up there. You need to go this way. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know you could walk across there. Okay, so who else is garrisoning this spot? Is it these guys? I guess. Is that what you're doing? Let's kill your plan. Yeah, they were garrisoning that. So, let's look at... Okay, we don't have any... We're good. Over here. Okay, so I think that's what it was. And if we go over to Western Europe, and we look at their orders, yeah, let's kill these orders real fast and see what happens. Yeah, so, student, garrison... this area up here. There we go. And we can also now move him to Eastern North America. So we're going to have 3 armies here, minus, you know, these guys who kind of don't count. I really don't. I mean, they're not going to be all that worthwhile. The Marines, like, they've got this stuff pretty locked up. So you're not going to come in here with Marines and do anything. You have to come in where there's no supply and then push. The problem is with this game is the mechanics behind supply. You can't drop unless you drop in a naval base. And if you got people in there, you can't push them out. So that's stupid, because a lot of naval landings are not right in a naval base. They're like next to it and then they push in. You know, or they're special forces and they actually... Because they say like special forces. These guys aren't special forces. Okay, maybe back then they were, but they're not now anyway. That's not what I think of when I think of special forces, but whatever. So okay, we've got the Eastern North America kind of set up. We're bringing in a whole nother army right there. That's awesome. Student's gonna get in the game here. Gonna get in the mix. We need to bring the 2nd in. That would be good. And 2nd Panzer. That would be another good thing. We got 2 more armies to get in the fight. Also, I want to bring these dudes in. Once they take these couple of provinces here, I'm going to move them to the western seaboard. And then these guys are almost done. I'll be moving them as well. Except I think I'm going to use them for Australia, so they probably won't go anywhere. But the mountain guys will be great for the western seaboard because it's full of mountains. Like, check it out. Mountains. I mean, the Rocky Mountains are all through here, right? So this is all mountains and hills and stuff, so that we're going to need them on this side. Alright. Where are these guys? Oh, they're just hanging out, that's right. Alright, I think we're good. Oh, so now I also wanted to look at Donuts here. Where are you, brah? This is not where you are. You're way up here. Donuts is going to have a hard time. We don't need to patrol this area anymore. We're not going to have Marines going in there, right? So we're going to lose a lot of ships just kicking it over there. Oh, good. We killed one of their carriers. That's awesome. We got to get rid of those things because they're causing problems for us. See, they got a destroyer and they just lost a couple planes, which is not a big deal. They just have 2 carriers left over here. See, I lost a sub because they're just bombing me. So we got to get out of here. That's fine. So Donuts, we're going to tell you to stop patrolling there and Technically, we don't need you to patrol over here at all. There's like 2 carriers over here, but it's not that bad. We should probably bring them down here and try to punch through here, right? Maybe we should patrol the Caribbean. Well, that's just further for them to go. See, he doesn't even have any battleships anymore because they're all jacked up. And then we don't. What I also don't want is people to get port striked. So I got to be really careful with putting them up there. In the new areas up there up top, because port strike, that's going to ruin our day. I'd like him to go back for repairs. The problem is. Let's move him over here and then send him to repairs like here or something like that. So we'll have donuts. Why don't you go here? Right? Well, are you going to do it or what? Okay, so he's leaving. We don't really need ships in this area. And the problem is, again, they're just bombing us with planes. We're losing a lot of ships for no good reason. Probably need carriers. Because we need to fight these guys. We have some fighters in here. I need to put more so I can take out their naval planes. But when I was doing my testing, I lost a lot of ships just because of that, so it's kind of not worth it. Alright, so for planes, they've got 2,000 fighters almost over here. And they've got nobody in here. So eventually, we're going to have to put some dudes in here. They have 1,200 fighters here, huh? Well, we've got 10,000 fighters. The problem is we don't have a lot of airfields up here. Like, we're pretty maxed out right now. We can probably take some of these down. We don't really need that many. Once we push in here, we're going to have to move those guys down. Alright, we definitely don't need them here. And we can leave them here, but maybe we'll take some fighters down. I mean, it does. Might as well leave a lot of them up because I don't notice right away that we have issues there. So yeah, I'll do that. We'll take everybody's who's in here. It's not doing anything. We'll just put you in here. That way, if they decide to move their people, we're good. Now, I don't want to move my transport guys. Don't I have transports in here? Transport planes? Or did I lose them all? Oh, there they are. So, select all, then deselect. Right click. Nope. Shift click to toggle selection. So we don't want that guy, right? We're going to put these guys in here. There, now I've got 2,800. So if they move their dudes in, we'll probably be fine. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so I'm just kind of looking over here to make sure everybody's flying correctly. Yep, I like it. And is everybody toggled on? Yep. Yep, everything is good. So if they move dudes in there, we'll be fine. So, resistance. Of course, Malta. Anywhere else? Let's go down a little bit here. Yeah, we got some over here. Makes sense. So maybe we can move some of these dudes over. Let's see. Got any more dudes over here? I don't think so. I think we're kind of out of these kind of guys. I think we got one right here. We got really two, I guess. So let's have them move over here. Like there or something. If we look at the... Yeah, there we go. Good. It's just 2 states, so we should be fine. What we'll do is we'll have that guy do there. We'll have one of them do there. Well, we moved them both, right? So we'll have this guy move to here. There we go. Alright, so that's taken care of. We also need to change those guys to Asia. So I don't want everybody. Let's just click those two. This guy and this guy. Right? Move them to Asia. There we go. Oh, they were on Eastern North America. They were supposed to be moving out. We definitely don't need those guys, though. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, sweet. So everything's pretty good now. Any more people who are ready? No. They're all brand new. What about... Oh, this is that other Panzer Division army that's kind of just sitting around. So another thing I wanted to talk about was I'm ready to switch out these mechanized guys, okay? The problem is I can't fight while I do it. That's what I was testing. I wanted to see off camera what would happen if I switched all my infantry out with mechanized. So basically what you do is you go to like this army right here, right? And you say, well, let's let this happen really quick. Let's let them grab this and then they can redeploy, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about here. So it looks like they killed that guy because I think he was supply deprived anyway. Man, that's a long. Must be. Actually, this is not as far as they say it is on this map, so this shouldn't take this long, but that's fine. Japan capitulates. Good. Which I probably should go over there and figure. Let's go back over there now and kind of refigure everything. All right, we're good. These guys are done now. Oh no, they're not. They got one more spot. We'll wait till they take over the American piece right here, and then we'll be done. And we're done. We got everything now. If we zoom out, German Reich. Europe, Africa, and Asia, ours. Now, of course, we have a little bit of work to do in the islands right here, but for the most part, ours. So I'm going to move this army now. I'm going to tell them to come up. Let's see. You don't have anything to do, right? Von Kukler. We're going to tell you to garrison right here. Perfect. Isn't that what... And then you're going to Western North America. Isn't that what these guys are doing? Oh, they're just... Okay, yeah, no, you're right. Just move to it. You don't have an order. Just move all your troops to here. So we can ship you over. We're going to have to take that right there. So we can go one province away and take it. We could land there as well. That'd be easy. It's probably nobody even there. If we go to here, we can actually jump off from there. That is pretty sweet. That's a good idea. Ooh, then we can get that too. We can do a little bit of leapfrog here. Alright, sweet. So we got those guys moving now. They're going to be moving over to the western seaboard now. And let's go back to these guys over here. He's almost there finally. And they got it. Okay, now you can do your own thing. No. Do what you need to do, which is probably redeploy. So, anyway, what I was saying is you select the whole army like this, and then you select the guys you want. Like, and I wish there was a way to do this, like select all of this certain type, but there really isn't. Actually, what you can do is select all. So, like this, and then deselect these dudes, because we're not changing them. Then you say change division template, and I can just change them to SS division, which if you look at it, so let's look at what that would do. If you look at the infantry setup, right, and then you look at the SS setup, can't look at both, huh? I thought you could. Anyway, you'll see that this is 7 infantry and 2 artillery, right? And so is this. It's set up different, but that doesn't really matter. And there's a little bit of difference here in the support guys. So we got engineers, artillery, and recon is always in hospitals, which is what these guys have. But these guys have logistics instead of anti-tank. And that's because, you know, they have motorized equipment, right? So you want logistics to kind of keep down the resupply of motorized equipment. But that's going to make these guys way better than this regular infantry division here. So I'm definitely going to do that, but it just takes time for them to switch out. So if you try to fight, what happens is they get rid of their equipment, and it takes a while to get the new equipment. So if you fight right away, you're going to die. I lost a couple divisions doing that while I was doing my testing. So while you're redeploying like this is a perfect time because nobody's fighting. So I'm going to switch that out right now while everybody's just kind of moving around. So let's deselect these. And then I'm going to say change division template to SS division. Now they're going to lose some experience and stuff because they're going to have more men, right? They're going to add 35,000 men. So that's going to decrease. They're going to be green men, so that's going to decrease their experience a little bit. They need 800 medium SP artillery. We have 19,000 available. We're fine. 7,000 mechanized. We obviously have we are plenty good there. 500 support equipment. We have tons. We'll gain, like, they're going to give back 1,400 towed artillery and then the anti-tank stuff. So this is good. It may take a while for the new equipment to arrive, so it's great to do it while they're on the move like this. Do it. So you can see some of these guys lost some experience. We're going to probably have to exercise these guys for a little while. So why don't we say exercising as well? Okay? That way they'll grow in their experience, the guys that aren't veteran yet, aren't regular, because look, they lost that 25% bonus. So I think we're going to wait a little bit on those guys. Let's do it also to these guys who are just basically going across the sea. They don't really care. So everyone's selected. Unselect these guys. Switch these guys out to SS Division. The same thing, except this is a slightly different set, I guess, apparently. Maybe they're more modern. So we switch that out. Boom. Again, we're going to have to exercise a few of these guys. It's not that big a deal, though. Because we have tons of equipment and stuff. Okay, so we did it to them as well. I think we can change... Why don't we change these to a different color so we know who we did this to? Well, not that. How do you escape out of that? I don't know if that works. No, it doesn't. We'll just click that again, right? So we're going to say we want you about halfway down. That means you're mechanized. Alright? So we also mechanized this army already. Nice. We're getting serious. This is serious business now. Yep, that's fine. No template. I don't care. Okay, so we've mechanized both of those dudes now, though. So are these guys mechanized? For the majority, they are not yet mechanized. Okay? Kruger, you are not yet mechanized. Witzelben, you are not yet mechanized. We will mechanize you soon, though, sir, but you are not mechanized. We can do it now, though. They're actually sitting around. But let's do the armies we're going to actually use. So this Eastern European army, we're probably going to want to use them pretty soon on the Western North America. They're in Eastern Europe, though. Let's tell them to come over to Western North America. We're going to switch them out. We're going to mechanize them. Awesome. Plus mechanization makes them faster, and it also makes them have they're harder to damage from tanks. Tanks have a lot harder time with these guys. Plus, they have a way higher soft attack. But again, we're going to have to exercise most of these guys, and that's fine. We're going to tell you, Von Wyck, we're going to tell you to come over to here as well. Why don't we have them come over to here? Because it's, you know, that's much harder. Wish we could mechanize these guys, but you can't. They also need to do some exercise. So once we get up here, we'll exercise them as well. And we'll just kind of kick it for a little while. We'll kick back. Why don't we use the regular green? I like the mountain green, though. We're only going to have one of those, so it's fine. Okay. So these guys are now mechanized. We're mechanizing the German army here. We are not having any more... We're not making any more infantry divisions, so let's mechanize these guys. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to unselect them. We're going to mechanize them. Nice. And then we're going to exercise them a little bit. Because they need to... I wish there was a little icon, when, like right up here when you guys were exercising. We can maybe change it. We'll say that's the exercising. That'll be exercising. Obviously, these guys are always exercising. Nobody else is... Oh, these guys are exercising, right? There we go. Are these guys? They should be. Why don't we make them exercise as well? Get them back to speed a little bit, up to speed. These guys can also exercise, and they don't need to. These guys do. Well, only one guy does, but we can just say, let's make them exercise. Well, we might as well switch these guys out. Let's do it with these guys too. So we only don't need to change this one. Oh, clicked the wrong one again. Let's swap all those out with SS. There we go. So now we can exercise them. They are mechanized. There. Kruger. Cougar has been switched. Let's do it with these guys as well. Wow, they need 2 more, don't they? Von Witzelben needs 2 more. Oh wait, let's mechanize his dudes. Okay, perfect. And we'll exercise him as well. Sweet. But we need to get... These guys need another tank division. What do these guys have? They only have 1 as well. So that means we need to take one of these guys. Let's take one of these dudes and put him in here. And we'll take the same thing from over here and we'll move him over to here. And we'll take a couple of these, since they're exercising anyway. And we'll do that. There we go. This is kind of... That evens these dudes out. Maybe take the guys who are... There. Although I think they won't move there because they're not really... Alright, let's do... Why don't you guys garrison these areas right there. That way your guys will move. You guys are going to garrison this, I guess. Oops. No, you guys are going to garrison just the whole thing, okay, over here. That'll move that new troop over there. Alright, cool. We're pretty much done here. African army. Well, we might as well switch these guys out as well. Let's mechanize our whole army here if we can. Right? Goddard Heinrichi. He probably won't be in control of his guys for super long, but it's fine. I'm kind of over the time a little bit. We'll exercise him as well. He is now fully mechanized. Sweet. Alright, that's good. We got those guys are mechanized now in Africa there. We could mechanize these guys, but these guys are going to be better for now for invasions. Is regular infantry is better than mechanized. You don't want to have mechanized when you do like sea invasions and stuff. Alright, so I think we're done. There's really nothing else to do. Eventually, I'll be switching out, you know, with new modern tanks and stuff, because we're going to be building up a lot. We need way more than that when I switch heavies and mediums out with modern tanks. I'm going to have to go into those divisions and switch those out. We're going to need probably 4,000 or 5,000. So I think the way to do that is if you look at like, should we move Eastern Europe over here too? Probably. Guderian? Probably need to move him too. Yeah, let's move him. Let's see, where do we want you to move to? Guderian. Let's see. Why don't you move? Why don't you move to like here? There you go. But yeah, so I think the way you do this... How do you know? I can't figure that. I'll do it off camera. It's totally fine. So anyway, that's going to do it for episode 70. Kind of a long one. We didn't really do with anything. We kind of mechanized our whole armed forces there. All our infantry, switched them out with mechanized units, and that's going to be awesome for us. It's going to give us a nice punch against the Americans. So let me know what you think about this. Like and share. It always helps the channel. It helps me know that you guys really love this series and you want to see more of it. And stay tuned for tomorrow. It's going to be episode 71. As always, I do one a day, and stay frosty.